Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field, the show brings you the National League Wild Card Series. It's the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, guys coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And pitching here today, Matthew Boyd.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
For San Diego, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
The changeup missing. So we're underway here in game 2. The lefty, the 1-0. Strike one.
Well, interesting strategy there. He must have seen something after that first pitch. Didn't attempt to bunt, but here on the second one, he does.
Stays alive. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Luis Ariz stands in. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Manny Machado stands in now and watches strike one. Boyd, 34-year-old vet, he joined the team as a free agent. Next offering is fouled back. Ariz at first, one gone. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hat moving under it. Snags it for the second out.
That is cool. The center fielder, number 3.
Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
2 outs. And that one is inside ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in game 2 of the Wild Card Series. That's off the mark, and the count is even 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One left for San Diego, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show. here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, the big righty, Mason Miller. What's the word on him?
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first three hitters.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Michael Bush. And that drops in for a strike. The wind of the pitch. That one off the mark. And 1-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
On the ground, right side. On to O'Hearn. 1 up, 1 down. Take a look at the lineup.
The second
Chris,
baseman.
this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. That one ripped. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. And that gives him the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
1 out, bases empty. In half up to hit. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1. And Ian swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball in the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Out towards right center field. Merrill makes the grab, and that's the inning. Cubs draw first blood on this solo homer. It's now 1-0. Wild card series game 2. And here is Xander Bogaerts. Boyd back to work. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson. The throw to first. Bogaerts retired. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. First pitch just misses.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
And that one is lifted in the air. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Two down, nobody on. And another ball. Next offering is down low.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
There's a strike. 3-1.
3-1.
Two out, space is empty. Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail here 1-0. Here at Wrigley Field, now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Oh, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Ball, that's too low.
Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
That one missed.
3-0.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. That was somebody to worry about over at first.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Moves to first. Suzuki dives back in safely. Suzuki gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Tap foul at the plate. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And now Pete Crow Armstrong. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Late on that fastball.
No ball, 1 strike.
Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Throw to second. He's safe. And strike two. Miller, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Man at second. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
The 2-2 now.
Full count.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball. Machado throws to first in time. And that is that. One left for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0. Top half of the third inning. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Jake Cronenworth.
And there's a foul ball. Foul ball there. Got him swinging. That K is his third of the game.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer at that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
That's a little bit low. Fastball for a strike. Now a blooper back behind short. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Struck out looking at his first at bat. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And that's a swing, according to umpire Ed Drummond. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
And that's in the dirt. 1-2 to count. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Out to short, Swanson. Whips it across, and they take care of Tatis for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars, and it remains 1-0. Back here at the friendly confines, bottom of the inning, and stepping in is the speedy Matt Shaw. Looked like it was a little bit up. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Line to left. And it looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Michael Busch getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. That one at triple digits.
0-1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 2 of the wild card series. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swung on, belted. That one back there, and it's gone. Home run. That's worth the price of admission. It's 3-0.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's Nico Horner. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Registers the punch out and hits 101.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Happ at the plate and takes high there. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Still only one out here in the inning. Lifted in the air down the left side. Reaching try, but can't bring it in.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. There's a strike. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Happ on his way to third. Coming home. He will score, and they lead by 4.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Mason Miller departs, and the opener strategy clearly didn't work out this time. New arm coming on. We'll be back after a short break.
Now pitching for
so the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Nick Pivetta.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
One out, runner at second. Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. Ball one on a pitch inside.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's in there at the knees. Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. O'Hearn hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, catcher Carson Kelly.
Here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. And down on strikes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they get 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the 4th inning now in game 2. It's the Cubs 4 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now the DH for the Padres, Luis Arraez. Arraez, 27 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Pitch misses, ball 1.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
That's down.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Just missed. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
So man aboard. Here's Manny Machado. Fly to left his first time. And Manny gets a piece. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
So up next, Jackson Merrill struck out swinging his first time. That just misses, and that is ball one. Arise, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Grounder might be two. Over to Swanson. He turns it. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Bogarts now. Grounded out his first time. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And first offering is fouled off. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And it falls, and they have their first hit since the first inning.
Up next to the Padres,
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit.
O'Hearn.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. First and second, two down. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Fouls one off. 2-2. First and second, two down. Top half of inning number 4. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Padres leave a pair. They trail it here 4-0. Bottom of the 4th, so up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. Got 3 straight fastballs, looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Swanson digs in. Grounded out his first time up. Misses
No,
off the
outside.
plate. 1-0. And that one is in for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2.
And
Ball.
downstairs.
2-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one a little bit high, and the count is filled up. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one the other way, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Matt.
So digging in,
Shaw.
Matt Shaw doubled his first time. That one hammered center field. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. They'll circle the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
Michael Bush will hit next. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Pavetta brings it in for the 3rd out. Cubs tack on another with a solo jack. And the lead is now 5-0. Wild Card
Leading off for
Series,
the
Game
Padres,
2.
the left fielder,
Here's the left
Gavin
fielder, Gavin Sheets. Boyd back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice
Jake.
catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ball outside.
The Cubbies leading by 5 here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. And that one hammered, raging back towards the wall. Fielding for the wall as he makes the catch.
Man, I'm telling you, you better have your life insurance policy right. When you challenge the Ivy, there's brick behind that. It's not forgiving at all, but he seemed to be concerned about one thing, and that's making that catch. Nice job.
Fermin stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Cubs 5 and the Padres nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Nico Horner. That clips the corner. Action in the pen down there. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
On the ground to third, Machado. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. 1 for 2. First pitch misses. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. One down, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now batting, the
Here's
designated
Kyle
hitter,
Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
And first offering is fouled off. To the right side. He takes it on his own. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Cubs 5 and the Padres nothing. Top of the 6th inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Happ makes the grab, 1 away.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Arias. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. That misses. And now 3-0. And there's the strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Into center and a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
1 gone, runner at first. Manny Machado up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Definitely
One
a
ball,
frustrating
no strike.
day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
There's a swing and a drive. Happ ranging back on it. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. And they slice into the lead. It's 5-2.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
So one out, nobody on. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. First pitch misses. On the ground to short, Swanson throws to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Xander Bogaerts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ball one to Bogaerts.
One more.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's 5-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 76.
Now
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Digging in,
Leading
Seiya
off,
Suzuki.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That's inside. Ball one.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
The next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, catcher Carson Kelly.
And next for the Cubs, Carson Kelly, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1-0.
Bullpen action for the Padres. Number 72 appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Peralta getting loose as well. 1 down, base is empty.
2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Next
Ball.
offering upstairs.
3 balls, no strike.
That's ball
That's a
4.
ball.
Tried
Take
another
your base.
fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk,
Now
and
batting, center
guy at the
fielder,
plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of his own.
Man at first, and up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Runner on the go. And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul. Kelly over at first with one away. Ball one there.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Inside, almost got him. This one in the air. Machado makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. The shortstop takes the ball. That's a strike.
Two one.
In the dirt, but kept close. Two outs. That one misses. Ball 3. And it's fouled away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Fermin pulls it down, and that'll do it. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head to the 7th now in Game 2. It's the Cubs 5 and the Padres 2. Here at Wrigley Field, and now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. That one pulled foul. Lined into right. Suzuki hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Gavin.
Stepping in for San Diego, Gavin Sheets. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Aaron Savali appears to be getting loose. Pomeranz, a left-hander, also throwing. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the late stages of Game 2. Fouled off left side. A little bit high, and it's 2-1. Just missed. That's a walk. Went with another changeup, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
One down. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
The count 2-1. That one missed. The Cubs leading by 3 here in game 2 of the wild card series. That one fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Three and 2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Matthew Boyd is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Here comes the new arm for the Cubs, Aaron Savali.
He's
got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Freddie Fermin. Right down to shoot. Strike 1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Hit in the air, right field. Suzuki. And that is that. Padres lead 1. They trail at 5-2.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 72.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The third baseman.
And now Matt Shaw. He's already homered in this game.
Both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens, and just seeing which manager can.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So up next, Michael Busch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Sheets hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
So here's Corner now. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Cronenworth makes the grab. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. 1 for 3. And that is out of play. And that misses. 1-1.
1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here, the bottom of the 7th. On the ground, right side, O'Hearn. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Now a 6-2 ball game. We go to the 8th. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Fernando Tatis Jr. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Caleb Thielbar up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Kittredge, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Hard hit left side. Zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 4, designated hitter, Luis Arias.
And next is the designated hitter, Luis Arias. Inside, just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. The Cubbies leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's outside.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Soft contact in the air. Nice grab.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
And now it's Manny Machado. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. That's a strike across the top of the zone. And Machado able to spoil that pitch. The 1-2. Just misses with that one.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Padres go down quietly. They still trail it here. It's 6-2.
Now pitching for
Back
San
now,
Diego.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Wandy Peralta.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Leading off.
And now the
for
DH,
Cubs,
Kyle
the designated
Tucker.
hitter, Kyle Tucker.
And first offering is fouled off. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Foul ball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jeremiah Estrada, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Bogarts with the throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Carson Kelly.
2 down, base is empty. Carson Kelly getting ready to hit. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. That's
Ball.
outside. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
In there at the knees for a strike. Slow roller to third. Machado fires over to first. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for them there. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. The Cubs with a chance to punch their ticket to the division series when we return. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Caleb Thielbar.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here. So we'll see how it works out.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 3 in this one. And here we are, 9th inning elimination game, and they're trying to keep their season alive. They need him to get on base.
Yeah, that's the key. You get on base, you divide that attention a little bit of the pitcher on the mound, and maybe the next hitter gets a mistake and hits it a long way.
Thielbar, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Ripped to short. In time to Bush, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogarts.
He's 2 outs away. And here comes Xander Bogarts.
unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
And a strike in there. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, Steph is just too good to fail.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Horner hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Last chance for the Padres. Ryan O'Hearn, the next up for the Padres. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball. 1-1.
They're down to their final strike.
1-2.
The Padres down to their final strike. And now 2-2.
2-2.
And that's it. Series over. They are off to the NLDS.